And we're back, and we're going up against
The Vancouver Orcas.
No.
That's right, the Vancouver Orcas. That's an orca whale.
You'd piss a lot of people off, too.
And it has teeth, too. That's what orcas have. The Vancouver Orca Whales.
Oh, well, we're our Bumblebee jerseys.
We're our good luck jerseys?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good with me, man. Because we're playing with the Vancouver Orca Whales against the Minnesota Wildcats. That's right. We're doing the Vancouver Orca Whales.
Minneapolis Wildcats.
That's right, guys. The Minneapolis Crazy Cats.
You should just stop while you're
Oh no, that's an actual video. I was gonna say, holy shit, the graphics got really good. That's really good graphics. God damn.
Vancouver, BC, British Columbia.
Is their stadium next to a harbor?
Yeah.
That is kick-ass as hell. I love that. Here we go, guys. We got Mike Ermack and Eddie Ozzie here out on the ice.
Mike Emmerich and frickin'
Mike Ermack
and fucking Eddie Olczyk.
Eddie Rosario. Okay.
That's a Twins player. I'm surprised you even know that name.
I've heard the name here and there because when I worked at the station,
of course
I had to listen to the Twins games.
17-game win streak.
That's what we've had so far.
Yeah.
Well, I think I said me. That's what you've had. You've been doing a good job, Sean. I think you earned yourself a congratulatory pat on the back. Here I go. It's coming. There you go. Just that one pat you get.
Jacob Markstrom was on my freaking fantasy team this last year. He actually did pretty good for me.
His saves aren't that good.
No, his
.892.
Well, Vancouver.
Yours is like in the nines, right? Yeah, 923. Your goalie outdoes his, right?
Vancouver's not very good though.
Like, what are they weak in? Are they just weak in like?
They're weak in everything.
Just everything.
Yeah.
Like so compared to the Maple Leafs, would you say the Maple Leafs are an A team?
Yeah.
And would you say this is a B team?
I'd say
C.
If Toronto is if Toronto is an A team, fuck.
Oh man, they really do suck, don't they, Sean?
Who was that?
Holy shit! What? That was.
Who was that?
I didn't know Orcas had hands.
23. Who was that?
I think that was.
Oh yeah, okay, Edler. Yeah.
Is Edler good?
Yeah, he's good.
So their team sucks, but they have these good teammates.
And assisted by Peterson, so yeah.
Well, and it's taken, and it's shot, then it's passed again, then it's taken. Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, he passes. He takes the shot. It is not good. He gets it back. He takes it.
Code. Leave the play-by.
I can do the sports ball play-bys.
No, you can't.
Yeah. Then Markstrom grabs it and shoots it. Oh, he doesn't know where he's going. Okay.
Shouldn't have been out of the net.
That was actually a good shot. I will give you that.
Markstrom shouldn't have been out of the net. He came to play that puck behind the net.
I think they got cocky after they got that first one in.
Well,
I think they got cocky.
He shouldn't have been behind the net.
They got cocky. They were sitting there like, oh, we've definitely got this. We're fine.
That's one thing that pisses me off about goalies and stuff. They come out and they play the puck and they think that they got all day to play the goddamn puck, but in reality, they fucking don't.
Holy guacamole.
Like when we went to college, there was a goalie. I'm not going to say his name, but there was a goalie that would come out and play the puck all the fucking time. There'd be 3 guys of the other team and only one Bemidji State Beaver in our zone, and he would come out and play the puck.
God, that was a good. Whoa! I forgot that they do that as a winning thing.
And he would always come out and play the puck, and it just freaking scared everybody because he wasn't the best at it.
So, the belly slide on the ice, is that just a normal victory thing? Is that done normally, like in actual hockey too?
I'll do all of them. I just did the belly slide.
Do you choose which ones you want to do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, because like I'm not saying like, oh, that's stupid. I'm just saying like it doesn't seem like a normal thing to do.
So the belly slide is the A button, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And you just choose which one to do by the different buttons?
Yeah.
Do you know which one each one is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y is the put your hand up with your stick, or like Y,
yay!
You're like yay with 2 hands and the stick in your right hand, and you do a kick, like a little kick thing with your knee. And then freaking X is Chex. Ooh. That would have been in too if you didn't have accuracy of a freaking...
If he wasn't 2 feet off from the net.
Yeah.
His accuracy shit. But that's how I train my little guy. Mm-hmm. I train my little boy. I'm his daddy.
And then like X is taking your stick and kind of like pretending to break it over your knee or over your leg.
Mm-hmm.
And then circle, I don't know what circle is. I don't think
you don't have
not
circle.
Fuck, that's PS4.
PS2 or PS4, yeah.
But B is something, but I don't remember because I've never done it.
So if I remember, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say if I remembered right, the colors are all the same, but I'm like, no, triangle's green, And I think, square I think is blue. O is red. And then the bottom button, it's not yellow. It's like, is it pink?
Bottom button?
What's the X button on a PS2 controller?
This is black.
I don't think it's just black. I think it might be. Oh, I think X might be blue. I have a PS2 controller.
Circle is red. Circle's red. X
Triangle
is blue.
is green.
Triangle is green.
Then what's square?
Wait, X isn't red.
No, X isn't. Circle is red, and triangle is
green.
green. No, triangle's green.
What? No.
Triangle's green. I will. You know what? I'm grabbing a
Just
PS2.
get the
I'm
PS2
getting a PS2 controller.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say I'll prove you wrong because I don't know what the fourth color is.
No, I hear you.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell it out loud. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, code.
Yes. Yeah, I see. We're good.
Sorry, I snapped my fingers at the fucking mic because I was
You're trying to
pissed
get
that
my
I lost.
attention?
Well, no, I missed the goddamn last shot.
Yeah, you just went in just like.
I'm like, fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. 5-5 shots tied up, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay, 5-5 shots tied up.
X is
2-1.
blue.
Okay.
Circle is red.
Okay.
Triangle is green.
Square is
is
pink.
pink.
Okay.
Okay. So I think I was right the first time.
Yeah, either way. I thought you said X was pink, and I'm like, no.
No, X is blue. Huh. That's the great thing about owning something of every generation and every console. Well, I own something from every company, but different generations.
You don't have a Wii.
Not anymore, I don't have a Wii. I do have a Nintendo DS.
Edible. God damn it, I was supposed to do the other
Oh,
one.
he did it again! You're belly sliding like an orca when he beaches himself.
Next goal, I'll do B, because I've never seen what B does.
Well, I'm excited to see what it does too then. So, what is the weirdest victory thing you've ever seen in hockey someone do?
Fuck, I forgot his name, but it's the swimming one. Of course, delayed.
Like, does he go on his belly and he just pretends to swim?
Yeah. Good job, Chex.
Well, to be fair, it's 3-1.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, are you on the power play right now, or are they?
They are.
Oh, so Chex did something stupid.
I'm in the box.
Is Chex in the box, or is...
Yeah.
Oh, that silly boy. God. He reminds me of me back in my younger days, you know? See, Sean, you've got this.
You just gotta go back door on him.
You didn't do B.
I know, I didn't have time to.
Finn, is that the name of the orca?
Yeah.
Is it Finn the orca?
Yeah. It's not an orca, Cole.
That's an orca, yes. A killer whale is an orca.
It's a Canuck.
Sean, a Canuck is not a whale.
Well, you could have fooled me. No,
Sean,
nothing.
Did you really think the Blackhawks were also what their mascot was, a Black Hawk?
Okay, that's okay.
He just gets angry?
B is...
Yes!
Okay, so
He
that's
just gets
B.
angry. Oh, look,
Okay.
we got some supporters with us. We got some of our guys in the
Yeah.
audience.
Okay, so that's what B is. So we've seen all of them now.
So does hockey have something like they have in basketball where it's like, hey, we get 60 points in, free hot dog?
Yeah.
They do?
Minnesota
Okay.
Wild.
Yes.
Every Wild win, you get a free order of curly fries at your local Arby's.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Like,
'cause-
if you legitimately, Code, if I watch the Wild game and I go to work the next day and the Wild won the night before, and I go to work the next day and I go onto their website and print out the final score and I give it to you and you bring it to Arby's here in Bemidji, you get a
nice
free
shot.
order of curly fries.
And I saw the whole stick thing
yeah,
you're talking
that's
about.
the X. So
I do know when it comes to not NASCAR, there's a certain guy who races. He's sponsored by Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah. Fuck, I should know it. I should, but I can't think of it off the top of my
And
head.
I think it's like if he places higher than 10th, it's like a free blooming onion from Outback Steakhouse for the next day. Like the next day you can get a free Outback. If you go to Outback Steakhouse the next day, you can get a free blooming onion.
Free kick in the pants from Outback Steakhouse.
That's right. And you only get it for that day.
Okay.
And of course you have to ask for it. Like, hey, can I get the they're not just going to give you a random free blooming onion.
Well, no, you have to show them.
Well, they don't even have to show you because it's for anybody. Anybody can go there and get it.
Yeah.
But it's also just like, hey, can I have the free bloomin' onion? And it's like, okay, sure. Because Imagine how many onions they would go through if every Outback Steakhouse that day, every person who walked in got a free Bloomin' Onion just on the spot.
I don't even know what a Bloomin' Onion is.
So a Bloomin' Onion is they take an onion and they like they shred it kind of, or they put down like a shredder for each petal.
Yeah.
And it petals itself open like a flower, and then you deep fry it. And then when it comes out, you can just pull off one of the petals and dip it in the sauce that comes with, and you can eat it.
In the sauce.
It is extremely oily, but it's delicious for like the first 30 minutes.
So Catherine's gonna make dinner tonight for me and Katana.
Yep.
You know, and guess what we're having?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti and what?
Meatballs?
Meat sauce.
Meat sauce? The sauce. Well, by saying that, and we'll go, this will be the Mortal Kombat conversation all over again. Does that mean that she'll be serving you spaghetti noodles, and then on the side will be the sauce?
Yes.
You are a savage of a man. You know that, right?
Why? Because I just scored?
That too. But there are people in this world who just do stuff just to tick. Oh my God, free peanuts. But there's people in this world who just tick people off for the hell of it. You're definitely one of those people like, yo, okay, so the best way I can mess with him, let's serve him spaghetti. God
what
damn.
the fuck? Okay, I didn't even shoot that.
Did they just give up?
I didn't even shoot
Oh,
that.
Finn's pissed off.
I didn't even shoot that. That was the flukiest goal I think I've ever had, because I didn't even shoot. My hand was passing to A, or passing to the
So
other
instead
guy.
of passing, he's just like, fuck it, I'll take a shot.
Yeah, that was not my control at all.
I like to imagine if there's an actual virtual world where it's like, let's say like Digimon, where it's like there's a virtual world, but everything is like its own thing, like a different dimension, you could say.
Yeah.
I want to imagine that like video games, all the characters from games are like in it.
Okay.
You know, like they're all living in this one world, and for hockey, like they're being controlled, but he's just like, I can take the fucking shot right now. I can do it. And you're like, you put in the command to pass, and he's like, fuck it, I'm just shooting it in, and he just does it. And you're like, whoa, I didn't know I did that. And he's just like, fuck yeah, you didn't know you did that because I was the one who knew to take the fucking shot.
No.
But that's the weird thing. If you put all the video games ever into one world, it gets weird. Because that means that there's Matrix games. That means the Matrix exists inside of a world that's like the Matrix.
Inside of a simulation, inside of a simulation?
Yeah, so it's like the Matrix inside of the Matrix. And then you have other stuff, like you have Gears of War. So you could, for instance, have like a chainsaw gun-wielding Lancer SOB run in there and just start unloading with a chainsaw on his gun. And at the same time, you could have the Harlem Globetrotters come on in and just start like passing the ball wherever they want to go, but they're passing a puck instead.
Yeah.
I've never been to a Harlem Globetrotters thing or an event.
They were here at the Sanford Center.
Is it good?
Yeah, that's fun.
Nice.
It's a lot more fun when you're a kid, not an adult.
Because then when you grow up, it's more just like, okay, are you gonna
like do something?
Are you gonna shoot the hoop or what?
No.
Instead, they're just sitting there, just passing and doing all the moves.
They came to BSU when we were sophomores.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. But like the Harlem Globetrotters have gone through so many different eras with people, right?
Well, yeah, the original Globetrotters.
Like they're retired, right? They're alive. I think they're just retired.
Not all of them. I know one of the well-known ones are dead.
God, what show was it?
They died like 2 years ago.
Yeah, some have died, but it's not like they die of old age or anything. What was it? There was not even a cartoon. There was something where it was like, there was this farm. Or not even a farm, but like a retirement play. American Dad, that's what it was. Stan was a big fan of the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, yeah.
And something happened, I don't remember. It's one of the newer episodes. I haven't seen all of them yet, so I briefly saw it because I must have fallen asleep to it. He goes to the old retired Harlem Globetrotters ranch where like all the retirees are, and they're just like, "Oh, Stan, it's you. We all remember you." And it's like all of the signature Globetrotters are just sitting on a porch, just retired as hell. And it's like, so that's where they go when they're done. They literally just stick them on a ranch somewhere.
Oh my God.
I'm like, well, that explains a lot why I haven't heard of them these past few years.
That's so stupid.
They just get new ones and they're like, okay, you're good to go for
American Dad is starting to get kind of trashy.
They get
Just saying. Seth needs to really figure out some new ideas because Family Guy and American Dad, dude.
Oh god, they've run out.
Family Guy.
They've run
Family
out.
Guy hasn't been funny legitimately since probably season 13.
Like, you'll get now and then cutaways that are good, but it hasn't been anything. There has not been an episode where it's like, boom, this episode is like amazingly funny. This deserves everyone's attention.
And it's like the same exact thing with The Simpsons. Like, they have so much content.
They haven't been funny for 10 years.
But they haven't been funny. Like, that's the thing. They may be the longest running, animated television sitcom, but they haven't been funny since probably the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I mean, legitimately, when the Simpsons movie came out,
that was probably the end.
And the Simpsons movie came out the same time that the SpongeBob movie came out.
Really?
Yeah, like 2004, 5-ish.
Yeah, I'd say that was probably when it ended.
That's the thing.
Like, I can't remember. I think someone said with The Simpsons, the peak that they ever had, like the highest they ever had, where it was like, this is like the tip of it all. This is like the biggest and funniest you'll get out of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Was like the Who Shot Mr. Burns thing, where it turns out that, spoiler alert, that Maggie shot Mr. Burns or something. Mm-hmm. And then, like, I think from there it slowly went downhill, and now we're getting down into the valley. So it's I was never a big Simpsons fan, not because I don't like it, just because I never.
Chex is just getting fucking manhandled.
Don't worry,
he's been hit off the puck 6 times into.
He'll get his revenge. Don't. Oh! I thought you were gonna have a. You might still have a good shot.
Yeah, breakaway, not even close.
Ooh. Yeah, but Family Guy, I'd like to say they started going downhill after the 200th with Stewie versus Lois. That was probably where they started to downfall.
I think season 13. I think season 12 was the last hurrah. Because they're in season 17 now, and even South Park, nothing against Trey.
They've been going
Matt,
past 4 or 5 years. Nice shot.
Legitimately, yeah.
Like past 5 years they've been going downhill.
Honestly,
there was one of those years that was actually pretty good, but after that they've been going down.
See, the thing is though, in the last 2-3 years, Memba Berries is funny.
Okay? Memba Berries. I think they milked it a little too much towards the end.
Splatty Tomatoes with Garrison, who is,
Splatty. Was that the
That's the fox trap in the woods one, it's a fox trap. That's the Splatty Tomato.
That's the thing, like these shows, their episodes themselves, like the full episode won't be that good, but you'll have these small little snippets.
Every episode is about 22 minutes running time.
And you'll have 5 minutes of genuinely funny as hell moments.
Shit. That's the fucking
That's the thing, and that's with all of them. And it's like, you can tell that they come up with the funny idea and okay, we got to focus on this. And then when they're done focusing on it, they're used up, they're spent.
And see, I think that's a reason too why even with Bob's Burgers,
Bob's has been doing good for I don't think it's starting to go downhill at all.
No,
I think
but they've only been around for 5 fucking years.
Has it only been 5?
No, it's been since
it's been like 7, right?
It's been since I left high school. But another one
so
too.
8, not 7. I'd say 7.
8. It was
8.
Yeah.
They're still decent. Maybe they plateaued. I don't know. I haven't seen the latest stuff, but they're still good. I think Bob's Burgers is still good. They have a movie coming out next year.
Actually, no, you're right. It is 7 because I'm 24 and I graduated when I was 17.
Bob's Burgers is good. I think it's because it's something fresh. It's like a variant of comedy that we haven't seen that much. You have cutaways with American Dad. You pretty much have political, but it's supposed to be political because he works for the CIA. It's
Yeah.
But Bob's Burgers, it's I don't want to say slower comedy because it's not, but it's more it's more like, hey, here's the joke, take a laugh if you want. And it's we don't really get that. South Park, they're going to try and do some dark stuff. American Dad will get some political laughs going. Family Guy will do cutaways.
Yeah.
And then you have The Simpsons, it's The Simpsons.
Simpsons did it.
And that's really a bigger problem, too. The Simpsons have saturated everything.
Yeah.
That's the bigger problem, too.
4 goals from Zuck.
That's another win, too, ain't
Jesus.
it? Was it really 9-2?
I guess.
Jesus!
I lost track after the 6th goal.
I lost track after 5.
Yeah, I was like, nope.
We're good. We win.
They did get freaking...
They got 2, but they didn't play as good as Toronto.
No.
Toronto played better. How good... Is that Chicago?
No, that's Calgary.
That's Calgary?
And Calgary
Alberta,
is very
Calgary.
good.
Well, they're 9
Calgary
and 15.
No, in real life, they were the number 1 in the West this year.
Do we need to worry about them in this game then right now? If they have a 9-15?
No. Hell no.
Well, they've had 4 draws. Or is that ties? Draws or ties? What do they call them?
Overtime losses. It still counts as a loss, but you still get
If you win, does it count as a win?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you lose in overtime, it doesn't really affect.
In overtime you win.
It doesn't really. If you lose in general.
If you win, you win. Do you win? No. Yeah.
If you lose, do you lose?
Win? Yeah.
So if you lose, does that 4 affect their record?
Huh? No.
Okay. So if you get into overtime, pretty much it's like, okay, if we lose, it's not going to be that big of a hit.
Yeah.
But you still want to win because then it goes on your win record.
Yeah.
So you still want to win for the good stuff, but if you lose, it's like, okay, we're still safe.
You still get a point.
Okay.
A win is 2 points, an overtime loss or a shootout loss is 1 point, and a loss is no point.
So technically, how many games are in a season? Like
82.
82. Yeah. So technically, if every game you had went into overtime and you won all those games, your record would be 164. Oh, I thought you said it all doubled, so I thought it would.
No, the points would be 164, but the games would be still 82.
Okay, yeah.
If I lost every single one, it would be fucking.
So
41
has there ever been someone whose win record has gotten into the hundreds?
No, you can't.
Well, you just said they double the points.
Okay, are you talking wins or points? Wins and points are two different things. Dude.
Well, is it the points for the wins when you win it? Because if you're in overtime and you get a goal, does that mean you get 2 points instead of 1?
Okay, if you're in if you.
What are the double points for?
Okay, listen.
I'm listening.
Okay, while I save.
Okay.
If you win a game in the first 3 periods,
yes,
it is 2 points.
Okay.
If you lose a game in the first 3 periods, it is no points.
Okay.
If you go into a 4th period, which is the overtime period,
the points for the career standings,
right? Like here, right now.
Yeah.
Technically,
over in the standings.
Technically, right now, I have frickin' 47 points. Okay?
Where do you see the 47?
Points. What?
Oh, 46. No, that's under Zucker.
No. 47 points on the bottom.
Okay.
Wildcats there. Okay? I have 47 points because 23 times 2 is 46, plus the 1 point for that overtime loss against LA is 1 point.
So we still get a point for losing in overtime.
Yes.
Okay. So we're standing at 47.
Little bit of math there. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So that means in the standings, when it comes back up to us, it's going to say 47.
Right.
Okay. So then that means once it goes back one more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it's okay, there it is. Points, 47. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. I get it. I understand now.
So
I get it.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
When we come back, we're going to learn some more about Calgary and maybe put some more math skills into play.
Later, guys.
Yeah.